What's good, YouTube? Nappy.92 here, back again, once again, and today, people, I have another Pokemon Showdown battle for you guys, and today, I finally have one of the first battles, using your guys' teams. A couple episodes ago, I don't remember which one it was exactly, I think it was number 6. I just know it had Lugia in the match, and on the thumbnail and all that crap, but I mean, I asked you guys to lend me your teams, and I was going to try them in battles, because, you know, I was just stuck in a rut. I was using the same teams over and over and over again, and that's never good. Never good. So I asked you guys to lend me some of your teams. This is one of the first ones that I saw when I went to the page. Of course, I'm going to be using all different types of teams as well. I'm not going to use the same teams over and over and over again in videos. So if you don't see your team in an episode, just give me a little while. I'll get a gameplay, get a video with your team in it. Alright. But anyways, this is an OU match up featuring a team lent by Veft882. So that's you, buddy. This is your fault. The reason I say that is because this is a terrible team. Maybe it's just because I'm new to competitive battling, and maybe it's because I'm missing something, or I don't know what I'm doing, or I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. If it's something obvious, point it out to me. Maybe if I'm just not utilizing the team properly, point it out to me. But the first thing that I noticed on your team is you have no fire types at all. You have no fire types. To me, when I look at Pokemon, the best way I can explain it to other people is that, you know, you have primary types, you have secondary types, and then maybe every once in a while you'll have like a rare type. The way I see it is you have your primary types like fire, water, grass, normal, electric, and ground. Then you have your secondary types like rock, flying, bug, poison, you know, shit like that you don't see too often. You know, you see more single type Pokemon from the primary group. Secondary types just play secondary types, and you have your rare types, you know, like dark, steel, ice, dragon. I'm not saying that you never see them, it's just they're not used as much as the other types. That's the best way I can explain it. You always gotta have primary types on your team, bro. Always gotta have primary types on your team. Always gotta have a fire, a water, you know, because they're universal. You know, more often than not, you can play effectively against somebody else with a primary type. Period. That's the way I see it. So you don't have a fire type on your team. The next problem that I see is you have 2 Pokemon with choice items. That's cool. That's awesome. That's great. But having too many choice items just locks your Pokemon into too many things. Period. You gotta have, in my opinion, you know, like get a Gyarados with a choice, or just smash them with Earthquake, you know? And the reason that the choice items, like, I'm going around in circles here. It's okay if you have more than one choice item, but for the way that you had your movesets lined up for the Pokemon with the choice items, Haxorus and Politoed, it just wasn't effective. You don't want to choice ban Hydro Pump over and over again. You want to choice ban Earthquake. You know, you don't want to choice ban Outrage over and over again, or Aqua Tail like you had on Haxorus. You want to, like I said, choice ban Earthquake, something that's going to be universal no matter what, and it's going to guarantee to hit, you know, shit like that. And then you had a couple Pokemon that relied on hidden powers, like Thundurus with hidden power Ice, and then you had Celebi with hidden power Fire. Then you had Politoed with hidden power Grass. You know, while hidden power is decent and it gets crits every once in a while, let's go for a stab move. You know, like you don't have a fire type, but you have Celebi with hidden power Fire. Come on, yo. Like, there's too many potholes in this team. That's the best way I can describe it. There's too many little things that are just missing, and it makes the battle more difficult. You know, it took me like 5 or 6 tries to get a gameplay with this team, because it was just like I was banging my head against the wall. This is the first time that I've ever not wanted to play Showdown because I had this team. And here towards the end of the match, you know, I made a couple mistakes. I probably could have ended a couple turns sooner. You know, I didn't have to sacrifice Politoed there. I didn't have to sacrifice Celebi there either, because he has his last stand Metagross here. I didn't have to sacrifice him in the Meteor Mash if I didn't really want to. I should have just swapped out the Haxorus, smashed him with the Earthquake. I was hoping to get a little bit more damage from it, but I got what I could out of it, and it did enough. It did enough, and he smashed through the Meteor Mash as well. Before finally, on my last leg, I have Jirachi. Poor little Jirachi. I feel like Jirachi and Politoed were the only 2 that were set up to be played properly in this matchup. And luckily, towards the end here, I not only get 1, but 2 Go ahead here with your little leftovers. Go ahead here with your little leftovers, Metagross. Go ahead, do it, do it, do it. Not 1, not 2, but 3 flinches with the Iron Head, which honestly is the luckiest thing I could have ever gotten. I'm not sure off the top of my head if Iron Head's 100% guaranteed to flinch. I'm pretty sure it's not, but I was lucky as fuck with that right there. So, Veft, thank you for your suggestion for your team. I appreciate it. There's just too many potholes in it for me, or maybe I'm just using it wrong. But like I said, thank you for your team, all that good shit. I'm gonna be trying out some other teams as well here shortly. I'm gonna pull some more teams from that video, and all that good shit. If you want to battle me on Showdown, hit me up on Twitter. That's the best way to hit me up to see if I'm on Showdown or not. Smash that like button for me if you guys enjoyed, and as always, people, thank you for checking out the video. You know me, YouTube Nappy 192. I'm out.